Okay, I thought I'd do a video showing everybody what we have in our kit. We'll just start by the cell. This is a 6x8 cell. We built actually probably about 1,000 of these now over the last 3 or 4 years. As you can see, we have a spring load technology on there, which there isn't anybody else doing that. I mean, there might be one or two, but for the most part, you know, we've spent a lot of time with that, making sure that our cells don't have any issues in freezing applications or heating applications. This cell is capable of doing 2 liters per minute. Will I tell people to run it at 2 liters per minute? No. We only like to run this at about 1 liter, which is 12 amps, 12.5, right in there roughly. Best performance with this cell is about 10 amps, so this would be good for about a 4-liter engine. These are cleansed and conditioned. There is no other hydrogen company doing that. There's a lot of time that goes into each one of these cells to make sure that they're conditioned properly. Again, that helps performance. I mean, we're out there with vehicles hitting as high as 40%, and I know a lot of people say that on the market. I don't believe it. We have hard data all over the place with that, all over the world. The next thing I wanted to go all over with everybody is our wiring harness. A lot of people throw in wire and they call that a wiring kit. Well, we go a little step further on that. I just want to show everybody. This is an inexpensive kit. This is our 7-plate kit. But I just want to show everybody what we do here. Usually it's enough wire to go from the battery to the cell. Now, as you can see, we solder them, shrink them, every wire. It's very important. I don't care what anybody says, you can just crimp them, but you're not going to get longevity out of that. Even our small wire. I'm also going to show how this needs to be hooked up. I mean, obviously, you can see that the eyelets fit perfectly on there. And then also the small one, when you get the instructions, you can see that it would obviously go to the PWM. And it is marked positive. We also have the PWM marked cell and ground. So it's really, really simple. We'll get back to the PWM here in just a minute. And we're just using a standard relay. I mean, this isn't a high-grade kit like our other ones, and we got them with throttle positioning circuit and all that on them now, but we're not going to just get into that. Comes with enough wire to go up into the cab so that you can connect this up to the controller. And we'll get over the controller here in a minute. But I just wanted to go over this kit and show everybody that we solder and shrink every single wire in this kit. I mean, even the one for the ground, this goes on the PWM. You know, we'd rather just make sure everybody gets everything right. Again, no one else is doing this out there in the market. This is why our kits have working so well. And we have a 0 failure rate. Which again, I know no one believes that. Call my dealers. You don't have to hear it from me. And now let me show you the controller. 1 second here. We have 2 different controllers. Real simple, basic one. It's just got a display and on and off. I mean, we try to make it as simple as possible and bulletproof as possible. Again, we sold probably thousands of these. Comes with no wire. We also got the other one here, which they're all pretty much the same. This one here has your on and off, and you got your water level indicator, and of course your display. Now, I do have videos on YouTube that actually show these things up and running. Again, the wire's long enough to go through the cab of the vehicle or through the car, whatever you're going to use it for. And then this is the plug. And again, it's real simple. Just plugs right into the PWM. We've sold thousands of these. They work real good. And that way it controls your PWM. So I went over the water. I haven't gone over the PWM we haven't finished on. Sold hundreds and thousands of these. Some people think they look a little big, but they're real robust. We have big terminals on here. It's an absolute must. I've done all kinds of tests and research on different PWMs. I mean, I have a wall of shame over there with everybody's cells on it. I mean, I must have hundreds. You know, I've been working with this technology for over 5 years. I've seen it all. And there's a lot of garbage out on the market that people are swearing that their cells do this, this, and that. The other thing you can't sacrifice is square surface area, which is square inches inside these cells. We know that we have a lot higher square inch surface than a lot of the other companies out there. The kit also comes with hose. You got your small hose, which is for your gas, and this is for your circulating part of the cell. Comes with all the fittings, which most of the people out there have all the fittings. Here's another thing that's a little unique compared to all the other companies out there. This is very simple technology. We've sold thousands of them, and we haven't had any issues with it. This plugs right into the controller up front. So it shows you an actual water level indication on your dash. No other hydrogen company's doing that. You know, these are simple kits, and of course that's why our price is a little bit more. But we offer so much more in our kit. So there's that. And then of course, everybody does what they call a secondary tank. What happens if this is installed correctly? You got your gas going out, your gas coming in, your condensation and stuff will build up as you drive, and then as the system, you know, is turned off or it cools down, wherever, if there's any moisture or condensation, which it will build up, it'll actually suck it back into the main thing. I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go over this kit and show people that it is a complete kit. It's not just some thrown in the box with wires and a bunch of connectors, and here you go. Another thing that we do too that I know nobody else is doing, this PWM is actually calibrated for this system. If somebody's just selling you a PWM, I hate to tell you, it's not going to be perfect, you know, but I'm not saying our systems are perfect anyways. What I'm getting to is you need to calibrate and tune these PWMs frequency-wise, calibrate the current and everything according to the cell. So if someone's just selling you a PWM, it's just going to be totally incorrect. And these other hydrogen companies out there saying that you don't need a PWM, they're totally wrong. We went to the dyno, spent $250,000 testing stuff, and let me tell you something, it needs to be pretty precise. And the other thing too is a lot of these systems out here don't have controlled hydrogen at idle. We've proven that study. You'll actually minus 9%, and if you did a lot of idling with the high output of hydrogen. Now on our more expensive kits, which are like these are all in the PWM. It's all controlled off of boost pressure. Those things are working flawlessly out there. We're hitting as high as 40% on diesel trucks, and I know it's hard to believe, but I have the data to back that up. So anyways, I'm mainly talking about this kit right here. And this is just our simple basic kit that has the water level indicator, like I told you. I mean, everybody out there just absolutely loves how you can see your water level, you know, of your system in the cab of the vehicle. So I thought I'd do a video on this kit just to show everybody what the difference between a real kit is and just a little rinky-dink, I'm selling you a cell and it's a wiring harness. So just thought I'd do a video on that. Have a good day.